4-0. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Rams. We're in the top of the second inning. Now Salem has a couple aboard on back-to-back walks. It was a strikeout to start the inning off, DC, but since then, 2 consecutive bases on balls issued to Ross and Maxey.
Last year, this game was at Salem on a little bit warmer day. Ended up being 3-2 Mount Vernon, so you expect these games to be close, and give credit to Salem for bouncing right back and putting runners on at first and second with 1 out.
Fix that. There we go. 2 on, 1 out for the Wildcats. Top of the second on the lefty. It's Alberson stands in, and this one's going to get away and be 1-0.
Play topping around now. Right now, if you're Salem, you're up there holding that bat and making him throw strikes at this point.
1-0 the count. T.J. Alberson, the first baseman. Salem trailing 4-0. But there you go. Outside corner, it's 1-1.
It's the outside of the outside from my angle.
That was something. It wasn't good.
Consistency.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 aboard here for the Wildcats. Trying to threaten tying run is on deck here as they trail 4-0. Ellis trying to get out of the inning. It's pretty well thus far. It's the first game of the season, crying out loud. It's just going to be fouled off into the net.
Yeah.
1-2.
Yeah, first game of the year.
Get sweet.
First time you're throwing at people that aren't your friends.
Mount Vernon Rams starting line today, of course, was courtesy of Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. 1-2 the count. Ellis looking for another K. Here it comes. Ooh, it's going to be a ground ball. First base side. Scoots out of play. Good try by Colton Metter anyway. And it remains a 1-2 count.
When you pull that outside pitch, no matter what side of the plate you stand on, that's what usually happens. Meager ground balls to the pull side. Like to see him do that again. This time they got an infielder for a double play and roll out of the inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ellis trying to get out of this inning with runners on first and second and 1 out. We're in the top half of the second. Still 4-0 Mount Vernon. Ooh, jammed. Now it's going to foul off again. Remain 1-2.
Ouch. I guarantee you he'll feel that.
I have a feeling you're right.
Really get the bees going on a day like today when you get one inside like that on you.
Trying to discover who's going to be our Red Lake College player of the game. And, of course, Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands. 1-2 coming. It's going to be outside to lefty Alberson, and that evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, a hitter, when you see something like that where that curveball slips out of the hand, you know that he's probably not going to go back to that. You sit in and set up for a fastball here.
2-2. What will it be? It's going to be inside, and that's going to miss low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full to Alberson. Trying to avoid back-to-back-to-back walks after opening this top half of the second with a strikeout.
Let's say you'll see fastball here again.
I have a feeling. Have a hunch on the full count with 1 gone. Runners on first and second. High heat, swung on a miss.
Made him chase, threw it shoulder high. Good pitch by Ellis. You don't want to give anything to slow it down. He hadn't caught up to anything. Don't slow it down for him, throwing something off speed there with a 3-2 count.
And that'll bring in a right-hander. Bottom of the Salem lineup, Rhodey Frederick. Left fielder, bats right-handed, as we told you. 2 gone with runners on first and second. Let's see what happens from Tyler Ellis. It's going to be a fastball down the middle, swung on a miss. It's 0-1.
Free swinger. That tells you something right out of the gate. He swings at something that drops off table like that. You can move that ball around now.
0-1 the count, 2 gone. 2 aboard here for the Wildcats. Rams trying to get out of the inning unscathed. Here comes the pitch on the way. Foul tip. Doesn't matter. It's still a strike. It's 0-2.
Clip the umpire on the left arm. That'll zing a little bit. He'll feel it tomorrow.
We'll try to get scores throughout the season. Still not a lot of action going on today. It's Tuesday. We had a lot of rain over the weekend. Not everybody fortunate enough to get started yesterday or today. But when we have scores, they're brought to you by Tony Wild of State Farm Insurance. Say more about Anthony, hopefully, after, well, maybe not have time after an 0-2 pitch for 2 gone and 2 aboard for the Cats trailing by 4. Here it comes from Ellis. Catches the outside corner. So, 3 strikeouts in the inning, but a pair of walks sandwiched between. That leaves us with the same score. The Rams 4, the Wildcats nothing. We are through 1.5. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
The Medicine Shop wants to become your pharmacy of choice. It's so easy to transfer your prescription. All it takes is a phone call from you. And the Medicine Shop will take care of the rest. They accept Medco, TRICARE, Express Scripts, and many 90-day plans as well. Plus, you'll find their pharmacy staff so helpful. No long wait times, no hassles getting in and out of their pharmacy. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
In almost every case, if a person has PPO or HMO insurance where they pay a copay at the cash register, that copay will be identical wherever you go. And even if your card says Humana or Walmart or Walgreens, chances are you can use that prescription card anywhere. Just to be sure, give us a call and we can tell you over the phone if that's the case with your specific plan.
Don't forget to ask the Medicine Shop about delivery service to your home or workplace. Convenience and friendliness, all for the same cost. Only at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Listen to us from any device at WMIXSports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
And we welcome you back on WMIX. Don't forget the 94 News at 5 will actually be on WMIX FM today on 94.1 if you're looking for the 5 o'clock news with Reese Barnfield. We are actually looking for more runs for the Mount Vernon Rams. They're on top 4-0 as we head to the home half of the second. And we're going to see a new pitcher for Salem as Alex Phillips will take over. I believe we have followed where everybody ends up defensively for the Wildcats. Beaven will move out to left field. Frederick will slide over to center, while Ross, the pitcher, will move out to right. There we go. No new players into the game technically for the Wildcats, but they will switch sides from a pitching standpoint as we'll move from the southpaw to the right-hander with Alex Phillips. Also keeps the rest of the scorebook all neat and tidy.
Mm-hmm. That's an important thing.
You betcha. Bob Carpenter doesn't like a messy book.
Well, when you got stuff like this going on, you got to be right on top of your game. Two sets of eyes, work and watch, and see what numbers go where. That's important in this case.
Thought we worked out well on that for our first game of the year.
Got everything taken care of, I do believe.
Our second game of the year, hopefully tomorrow afternoon, as the Rams will travel to Perry County, taking on the Pinckneyville Panthers on the air around 4:15. Thursday, we do it again right here from home as the Civic Memorial Eagles will travel from Bethalto right here to the King City. They have a nice facility up there.
Yeah. Purple and gold will show up on Thursday. I would say Pinckneyville's field will be ready to go. If not, you'll play here, obviously.
That's always an option.
This time of year, you got the option.
Coach is usually willing to work together as Landon Thomas starts us off with a line drive foul ball. That one hits the wall.
Wow.
Dang. Some pop on that bat as LT fouls it off. Didn't even get a chance to tell you that it'll be Landon Thomas, Colin Young, Colton Better to start us off.
Hell,
the Rams.
That one sounded funny. Kind of like he got it off the end of the bat. Kind of had that topspin lob action to it on tennis.
The dreaded end of the composite.
Yeah, and it sounded flat.
Of course.
That was 2 years ago on the bats when they were live. That you'd have been sending that back to wherever to get a new one.
That would have been a definite nightmare. 0-1 is the count. Landon Thomas, the lefty, starts us off. He was plunked, but he scored. Just an inning to go. And now it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's supposed to warm up the rest of the week. Dormant grass won't return for a while, but it's going to warm up.
Here it comes inside, and that should make it a hitter's count. 2 balls and a strike now to the LT. Again, plunked on the very first pitch he saw, so this is actually only the third pitch he had seen this season, with number 4 on the way on the 2-1. Phillips is going to send that right down the middle. It's going to be a hot ground ball to first. Not a problem for Alberson. And now the retired Thomas on 3 unassisted.
Yep. The line on Mr. Ross, who left the game, 1 inning pitched. 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. He'll be on the hook for the loss at this point unless Salem comes back.
It's going to be tough. It's hard to score, especially on a cold, late winter's day. It's not spring yet.
Yeah, Mount Vernon will actually play
Young Banks on the lead elbow.
Well, they're going to let him come back and take it. Because they say he didn't get out of the way, he turned into the pitch.
I don't think that's a rule anymore.
It is a rule, but if you're turning in the way for the pitch, how can you do that?
Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley.
If you want to know
that, I thought he turned away from the pitch, turned in just like you're supposed to.
Physician and contributor to orthopedic.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. That'll be swung and miss on the outside. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the catcher you do that to. If you're an umpire, you don't want to do that. He might accidentally miss a pitch next inning. I'm not promoting that, but that's happened sometimes. Just saying.
Should happen. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm not going to deny that it probably should, by the way it looks there.
2 balls and a strike. 1 gone, and here we go. And that's going to miss low and away. 3 balls and a strike now. Colin Young with Colt Metter on deck.
Got to quit being so on mid-season form already. I mean, when a guy by the ball coming toward you, you turn your left elbow into the right-hand hitter, you're getting out of the way.
Young gets a piece of this. It's the hot corner. Maxey fires across at time and 5-3. Well, give us our second out now to bring up Colton Metter, but give Young a lot of credit, Danny. He struggled at times last year with the bat. I know nobody was more upset about that than him, but he's hit the ball pretty hard already twice today.
Yeah. And last year with the weather the way it was, you got to play every day. You didn't have a lot of time to go in and get a lot of instructional work or practice work with games every day. But off season, that swing looks a lot quicker, a lot sharper than it did last year.
Here it comes, low and away to the right. 1 ball and a strike now to Colton Metter, who popped out to center field, actually left center, but the center fielder at the time, who was Phillips, now our pitcher, came away with the grab, and he's going to miss in the dirt this time, 2-0.
Talk about the field, there's a lot of games already canceled. They either too cold, too wet. Benton played at DuQuoin yesterday, but of course, DuQuoin has the turf infield, grass outfield. They were able to get that game in, 11-0 win for DuQuoin. An opponent from Mount Vernon a week from Friday.
Yes.
Heard it's on a good Friday, too.
Yes, it is, they say. 2-0's the count. It's going to be hard hit to short. Maxey's going to call off. Third baseman fires over to first in time. Good grab by Alverson. And surprise, surprise, the Rams go down 1, 2, and 3 here in the second. We're through 2. Still 4-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. And when there are back problems, pain is always a constant companion. The Orthopedic Center also specializes in pain management, so put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back. We head to the top half of the third inning. For the Wildcats, we'll see the top of the order. It'll be Zach Tate, Alex Phillips, now your pitcher, and the shortstop, Nick Conklin. Should anybody get aboard, we'll see the left fielder, Sam Beavan here. For the Wildcats, they advanced to a regional championship game a year ago. They lost to the Modern Day Knights 11-9 in that regional game. Funny part about it was the fact that both teams the year prior were 3A. Both dipped down to 2A last year. And now it's going to be low and away on the first pitch from Tyler Ellis as we want to know to Tate.
Weston Mason checking in on the internet today. As several people are listening.
He hit one at Benton a couple of years ago.
Going.
Yes, it is. 1-0's coming. It'll miss high, 2-0. I think he might have hit 2 in that game, but
that one
for 2. that one is probably still lurking over.
Hey, when you clear 2 ball fields in one swing, you've done something.
Yes, you have. The 2-0's going to catch the outside corner as Tyler Ellis does something. He gets a strike on Zach Tate. He struck out his first at bat after he worked the count full.
That was the day the Benton Airport picked up on traffic going over. You know what it was?
That was a hit that changed FAA regulations. That swung on a miss. Counts even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Air traffic controllers had to undergo new training after that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. What'll come this time? It's going to be fouled off. Ding. There you go.
So this is a pinch hitter, too, by the way.
Hey, I didn't notice. Good call.
Number 6, Aaron Ruckman is in, I believe.
Caught a snappy. That'll happen.
Yeah. Well, you said that, but I looked at the number. I like these uniforms. Well, I like and dislike them. I'll explain in a second.
I like everything but the red numeric. 2-2's coming. Misses outside.
The red numeric on the back is wonderful because it stands out on the green jersey.
It doesn't stand out that much.
I think it does. And then I would hate to have to try to wash these white pants on a 30-35 game schedule.
Right.
I need test white baseball pants in high school.
Full count. It's coming. That's going to be smacked into left center field. Ooh, on the run is Landon Thomas. Not much going to get by him, and he makes the grab. 1 away.
It's one of those deals in junior high and high school. You play junior high 20 games, maybe 25. High school, you're going to get maybe 25 to 30, depending on weather. White pants would not be my choice. Now, teams can do what they want, obviously, but me speaking from the cleaning aspect and keeping them nice and white, I would hate to have to deal with white pants all year.
I wholeheartedly agree. maybe some white trim around the red numerics.
Of course, and I could get dirty and sterilize broom, so what's the difference?
As the pitcher, Phillips will stand in, and he'll take a first pitch strike on the outside corner. The right-hander gets settled. Tyler Ellis has 4 Ks on the day, and a 4-0 Ram lead here in the top half of the third with nobody on and 1 out. It's going to come in the dirt this time. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Rams baseball, of course, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. They will welcome you back to personal banking. In fact, personal banking, go see Bria or Debbie Ashby right here in Mount Vernon, and welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. 1-1 coming. 1-1, swung on a miss. It's 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
Rams haven't made any changes to the lineup this yet. Still Bradford, Thomas, and Reeves out in the outfield. With Harrison, Williams, Flota, and Metter from third to first. The catcher Young catches your pitcher today, Tyler Ellis, the senior. 1-2 coming, strikeout number 5.
Well, a quick, easy inning here for Ellis would be nice. He's creeping up on 50 pitches, and not sure how much Coach Holloway and staff how far they'll let him go here in this one, being the opening game with 2 more games this week.
Of course, just past the top of the hour on WMIX Mount Vernon. Free service from Withers Broadcasting online worldwide at WMIXsports.com. I'm Chris Hugo. He's Danny Czerwinski. Third batter of the inning is going to take a ball well inside, 1-0 to Nick Conklin.
Salem plays in that tough Apollo Conference. A lot of good baseball teams there.
This is going to be fouled off right side over the first base dugout. Count even to 1-1. Our man Toby's listening in. We appreciate that.
Hi to Toby.
Tate is actually having back spasms.
He's been counting down by days and minutes and hours till this game, till opening baseball for Salem.
The assistant coach, but took a new gig and not allowing him to be here today. The 1-1's coming. It's in the dirt.
What? Superfan Nebraska, or what's he superfanning now?
Superfan Nebraska is his running mate, former tag team partner.
Oh, that's right.
He's got a new gig and unable to be here today, but he's helping us out on the Twitterverse. You can follow us at WMIX Sports. I'm sure we have retweeted him a time or two. You can follow him as well. The 2-1 becomes 3-1 as that misses to Nick Conklin. 2 out, nobody on. Top half of the third inning, Rams on top 4-0. Here comes a pitch down the middle. That's going to be fouled off. The count's
that had to hurt. That'll hurt tomorrow. It doesn't hurt right now. It's too cold. You'll feel it tomorrow.
Doesn't hurt today. Yeah, exactly.
Or
It's so cold it froze my brain. It took me a while. Reaction time is delayed slightly.
You got the blankets, stocking caps, hooded sweatshirts, coats. I'm not in a coat. I'm still surviving. Dual survival. Watch that show.
Full count coming. There it is, and that's going to miss inside. So a 2-out walk here by Nick Conklin. He actually had a foul ball that looks like it was going to hit a car. I hope you paid your premiums to Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Tony will be glad to help you out with your insurance needs. Find him in his office or call him there. You can find him online at TonyWilt.com or do what I do and look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. Kind of a game at times. Like, where's Waldo? Where's Tony? As the first pitch to the left, Sam Beeman's going to miss outside. Ooh, it's going to catch the outside corner. Thought it was a strike.
There's only certain SUVs around town that you know of. That's one of them. There's another one, but we won't go into that.
No, we won't. The old one. And then we'll miss the outside corner. I have a feeling we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, you got to find that SUV. You don't see it very often, but it's out there.
1-1. Where's it going? That's going to catch the outside corner, left-hander. Beep. Sam Beeman. 1-2. 2 gone. A runner aboard. That was a 2-out walk on the full count offering.
That other SUV is kind of the apple of everyone's eye.
1-2. We wait for it. Ooh, it's the opposite way near the Ram dugout. Good thing that fence and netting is there. And the count stays the same with 1 ball and 2 strikes. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, of course, is driven by Ford Square, as we tell you about SUVs. About an SUV, how about a crossover? Check out the redesigned Ford Escape at Ford Square. See him online at FordSquare.com. The 1-2 coming to the opposite way. This looks like it's in fair territory. It's going to be a run for Bradford. You'll have to let it drop. No choice.
Had some absolute funky spin on it. Is that the first Salem hit? Yep. Kind of saw the bat off in his hands, but that left-handed swing meant that ball was taking that right to left turn toward the foul line. Some vicious spin on it. Went pro V1 out there in the outfield. Bradford had to let it drop, and he picked it up.
Well, and if you're past the bat, you certainly do not want to run in a circumstance where you risk injury for a play like that. So now it's 2 on and 2 out. Manning, the catcher, will stand in. He's waiting to pounce. Here it comes. It's going to be right down the middle of the plate. No balls and a strike. We're in the top half of inning number 3. It's a 4-0 ball game presented to you by Community First Bank of the Heartland. And it's an 0-1 count. The pitcher, Ellis, looks back at the runner on second with 2 aboard and 2 out. Here it comes, and this is going to be whacked the opposite way. Slow roller. It's going to be picked up by Metter. He's just going to tag the runner for the heck of it. And that'll end the inning. We're through 2.5. Still 4-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon invites you to come check out the all-new Chevy Spark. It not only looks awesome, it gets great fuel economy and has lots of safety features like 10 airbags, free OnStar for 6 months with directions and connections, and 3-year, 36,000-mile or 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. The Spark starts out at just $13,900. It's a fun and safe car that you just gotta have. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday Sports Show? WMIXSports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting. You're listening to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, Brennan Klein Memorial Field. First game of the 2013 campaign for the Mount Vernon Rams, a team that finished 26-10 last year. Out of their last 30 South Summit Conference games, they've only lost 1. Went 10-0 last year in the conference. Of course, conference play for the Rams will get started a little bit later on in the year. Yeah. Got a ways to go as the Rams will play quite a few games before they get to conference play. First conference game will actually be, by my calculation, looks like Tuesday, April the 2nd, when they travel to Marion to take on the Wildcats.
Let's see, 1 loss in 3 years. Is that right?
Sound right? Don't we usually start earlier? April. Sound right. I always thought Althoff was the first conference game. It is Thursday, March 28th. As the Althoff Crusaders will come here. That one's always exciting when they come to town.
Grand slam inside the park home run last year.
Yeah, here comes the first pitch. It's going to be high to pat the bat. Bradford leads us off.
Well, it's time
followed by Weber and Floda.
Time to quit being content with 4 runs in the first. Time to get something else going here.
Amen to that.
Gotta get some more runs. Can't just be happy with 4 in the first.
4-0 Ram lead. Bradford gets started. Had that big 2 RBI double that busted it open back in the first, and now he'll take one low and away. So 2 balls, no strikes to pat. Red Lake College Player of the Game will come your way after our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame shows. Bradford gets a piece of this one, sends it to right field. Getting underneath it, though, looks to be the right fielder, Ross, and he'll grab it for the first out. Not bad contact, though.
Good contact. Just happened to go out there to right field. Sun, that's a tough sun field right now. It is in right. You're looking back toward the west. The sun high above the facade here, so you got to stare into that. Of course, at Red Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. Another right-handed bat here for the Rams. Ooh, a good curveball, great eye. Well, breaker there.
Weber. Yeah. Oh, Charlie fell right off the table.
Well, it kind of goes from that one. It was like a 10-4 kind of curveball.
See what happens on the 1-0. There it comes. That's going to be high. 2 balls, no strikes now. Good eye by Weber. Pitcher out for a second inning. Did a pretty good job this first inning of relief. That would be Mr. Phillips. Now he's going to miss outside 3-0 to Weber, who scored back in the first. Don't remember how he got the board, but he scored. I forgot to write it down. 3-0 coming. That's going to be outside and take your base, Thomas Weber. He'll get a board again for a second time today. What did he do his first time up? I forgot to write it down.
Who?
Weber.
Walked and scored.
There we go.
That first inning.
Got everything with the BB written.
I got bottom of the order. I can see some offense at the bottom of the order. Last year was a struggle at times.
T-Flow will stand in with a runner on and nobody out. 4-0. The Rams on top here, top of the third. Had an RBI single his last time, was stranded at third, and takes in the dirt. So really, in this inning, from my calculations, only 1 strike technically thrown, and that was on the fly ball out to Pat Bradford. Phillips looks to be a little rusty here in this second inning to work. 1-0's coming. That's going to miss low and away. Gets in the dirt. 2-0.
Everybody's rusty. I would say these teams didn't get as much outside work coming into the first game as they had last year. A little different setup with snow and wet.
heavily spoiled last year. Splota's going to rip one. Ooh, it's trading foul. Right field side gets out of play. It'll be 2-1.
Last year was the perfect year from day one to the end. I mean, nobody hardly missed any games whatsoever. Mount Vernon used their total allotment of 35 in the regular season, playing one more in the regional.
They got all the big games at the end.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. A runner on first base with one out in the bottom of the third. Rams on top 4-0, and that one's going to be walked right off of the plate. It'll be a foul ball. Counts even out at T-Flow, 2-2. Sawyer Harrison to follow here in the Rams half of the third inning.
If this was not a grass infield facility, you wouldn't have been playing here today.
Not at all.
They have done a great job, been on the rakes all day.
Grass or turf, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We like to take pictures of both surfaces. Stick them on Facebook and Twitter. We're on Facebook as well. Look us up under WMIX Sports. We'll check on the runner Weber at first base.
Had a lean to him.
Hey.
That was interesting. He had a little lean. Either he was leaning or he got caught sleeping. Was able to get back in time.
Phillips out of the stretch. We'll fire on 2-2, and Flota's going to get a piece of this one, sitting it in the left center field. That one's headed for the wall. They're going to wave around Thomas Weber, and that one's going to get to the gap. Weber's going to come around third base. Nope, they're going to hold him up there. Probably a good move on a double by T-Flow. Not bad. He's 2 for 2.
You don't want to run into an out, first out at home or third. That's why Coach Holloway held him up with runners at second and third, nobody and one out. Opportunity to get some runs here in the bottom of the order.
Not bad. Don't forget about All-Stars and Stitches. If you can put a logo on it, they can probably print it. See McDavid, All-Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School. They're called 435-5555. They do banners, signs, awards, trophies, even apparel. In case you're just joining us, bottom half of the third inning with 2 on and 1 out for the Rams. 4-0 your score.
Weston Mason's all over it. 1 loss in 3 years in the conference. Or Mount Vernon.
Whenever you tuned in time to hear us talk about that home run that changed Aviana forever.
Well, if he didn't, it's still going a bit. And I know he remembers it.
First pitch on a check swing. He's going to scoot across the corner. 0-1 as it hit outside to Sawyer Harrison.
I remember it was like watching it get hit by a driver. And it just kept going, disappeared down there at Benton.
0-1 the count. This one's going to be popped foul behind it. Uh-oh. Pay those premiums.
Nope, nothing.
We're good. Huh.
That's a high gamble district to park here to get that close.
We look upon it live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. It's a drive one for your school event this Saturday. Benefits the MBTHS Athletic Department. Talk more about that after this 0-2 pitch. Not going to have an 0-2 pitch. We're going to have a timeout. Speaking of which, $6,000. Easy money fundraiser for Motor Company. You test drive a vehicle. They have coaches there and various school personnel to help you drive. It's a no-pressure event. Not that there's ever any pressure.
You can get the coaches in the car and ask them questions.
Uh-huh. It doesn't even have to be about the vehicle.
No.
You probably don't know, especially the ones I'm thinking of. The 0-2 coming, that's going to be ripped right back up the middle. No, a good grab there. Great play. Good range for the second baseman. Throws over to first. But the run scores, and that was a great play.
RBI ground out for Sawyer Harrison. Drives in the run. Second out. Runner goes to third. 5-0. That's a good at-bat anyway. You got it to the right side, scored a run.
Thomas Weber will take the early team lead in runs scored. He has 2 runs across the plate today. And it's 5-0. The Rams have 5 runs, unofficially on 5 hits. As Aaron Ruckman did take over at second base for Tate. And the first pitch to Clayton Reeves is going to be fouled off third base side, 0-1. Hard to believe it's baseball season. Always comes on us very quickly after we make that annual trek to Peoria. Rams have usually started on the first Tuesday of the season. Last year it was these Wildcats. The year before it was a Rentwan Park date with the Geneseo Maple Leafs, I think. I had to look back as the 0-1 pitches in the dirt to Reeves, 1 ball, 1 strike. In case you're just joining us, glad to have you on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. The 1-1's on the way. Ooh. Breaking pitch really broke to the outside, but caught the corner low and away, 1-2. Runner on third base, 2 gone. We're in the bottom of the third inning with the Rams up 5. Pitch on the way from Phillips, curveball outside. Too much spin that time, it's 2-2. We have plenty of Rams baseball coming your way this season. Allegedly, we're the home for every pitch of Rams baseball. as we wait the 2-2.
Exclusive.
Reeves is going to turn around on that one, send it to left. Beaven will make the grab, and we are through 3. It's 5-0 Rams. This is now for the baseball from WMIX Sports.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
Yeah, we're on Twitter as far as we know, at WMIX Sports. We're on Facebook as well. You can find them all, though, at WMIXsports.com. We'll even archive our broadcast. That's right, you'll find every Rams baseball game archived.
After 2, Carterville 1, Benton nothing, high school baseball.
There you go, you were right.
Going on down the road at Benton.
And here after 3, as we head to the top of the 4th, Rams on top of Salem 5-0. That scoreboard update's powered by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. Look for him in that white Jeep around town, or find him in his office, or look for him online at TonyWilt.com. Getting started for Salem, it'll be Tyler Ross, Evan Maxey, and T.J. Alberson, barring any changes to the lineup.
I would surmise this might be the last thing to work for Mr. Ellis.
You'd kind of get that thought, as this would be his 4th inning.
Maybe go 5.
First pitch did miss, that's 1-0. He has 5 strikeouts on the day, so not a bad debut effort for the future Warrior. Ooh, foul ball sharply hit near the Ram dugout.
Another specialty on the schedule this year, the Rams will play alternate GCF one night in April.
We get the Harrisburg.
They'll also play Harrisburg down at Marion. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hey, maybe since our counterpart won the latest state title for Withers.
I've already booked that lunch date or dinner date.
Yeah. Maybe he can buy since he won the latest state title for us.
I already worked it. Try to see if I can make that happen. Began negotiations yesterday on the 2-1 now.
Well, after he wanted to do the Stanley Cup trip parade, I lost on that bet.
I about died laughing myself. It's a 2-1 when we come 2-2. However, high fastball, it'll be swung on a miss by Ross.
It would not shock me with that trophy if he didn't get a hold of it. But knowing the AD, he would let him have it to take him around the town.
I don't want to know what the AD.
No.
It's 2-2 swung on change up that time, and that's 6 Ks on the afternoon for Mr. Ellis. Of course, we say that in jest.
Yes, we are kidding with the Stanley Cup trip, but right now, Mr. Ellis is definitely in control of this one. A 1-hit shutout through 3 1/3, rolling along quite nicely on the bump out there.
There we go.
What are you mad about?
I'm not mad. I forgot what I was doing.
What is you doing?
I haven't had this iPad long, but it's paid dividends. It's tie and tight on the first pitch of the right-hander Maxey.
Well, I don't know. As cold as it is, the phalanges aren't going to work as fast on the iPad as you would like.
I'm good. I just couldn't remember what I was doing. Like I went to go pull something up and couldn't remember what I was pulling up. 1-0 coming. Blowing outside to the right-hander. Should be 2-0 by my calculations.
Yeah, I want to make a memory.
Yep. Let's see. What do we got? Nobody on. 1 out for Evan Maxey. Next one's coming high and tight. Chin music there. It's 3-0. How about Community First Bank of the Heartland? Don't forget, if you're tired of big corporate banking, you do have a choice right here in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. Dick Stein and Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. Welcome back to the obligatory 3-1 after the 3-0, as that was a fastball outside corner. 3 balls and a strike now to Evan Maxey. Back on the air tomorrow. 4:15 your pregame for the Rams and Panthers on the road at Pinckneyville, as 3-1 misses high for a 1-out walk to Maxey.
Maxey's reached twice on 2-3 passes. Bottom of the order, left-handed hitter up, bring third baseman in a little bit. Double play depth up the middle. Salem won't be running down 5, or at least they shouldn't be.
Nope. As the first pitch, going to be sent foul over the Ram dugout, actually over the batting cage on the third base side. That'll be a moderately loud strike 1 to T.J. Alberson. Of course, Wes Mason has been tweeting us throughout the day at WMIX Sports is who we are. Of course, he's gone on to pretty good things at John A. Logan College, one of the premier JUCO baseball programs across the region, as this is going to be swung and miss. Off speed that time, 0-2.
Nasty.
Thinking of kids in recent memory going on to pretty good college careers thus far. Brian Sipe, of course, at SIU Edwardsville, had to have some hand surgery, though. The 0-2's coming, off speed, right to the backstop at Wynn, if you could hear it. Stays 0-2. Ryan Quick, after a stop at Red Lake, went on to Austin Peay. That's just among some others from recent memory.
Jared Anthus, Shawnee.
He's at Shawnee right now. Career just getting underway.
He was at the Carbondale Super the other night. Saw him flying around.
See what happens. 0-2 with a runner aboard. That's going to be Tomahawk. What's it going to be? No call. Foul ball down the third base side.
Different mechanics today. First game out of the gate, some of these umpires shifting from basketball to baseball. Haven't got all the mechanics out of the shed yet.
We all have to get from our basketball mentality into our baseball. This first game of the season for many of us. It's the 0-2 coming off speed. That could be called through the right side. No, a great play on the right side of the infield by T. Flo. He's feeling it today. And that'll be a 4-3 for the second out.
If that is in April or May, that's a base hit. On March 12th, due to the grass being dormant and thick and hasn't been mowed, T. Flo ran from probably Papa John's in town all the way to here to get that ground ball, because once it hit the grass, it was gobbled up. Turned into a 4-3 out to a single up to the right field.
We're going to throw some balls back in here. There you go. Got to replenish the supply. Plenty to tell you about. Many of our sponsors gladly supporting Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX today and all throughout the season. Online every game at WMIXsports.com. 5-0 your score. We are in the top of the fourth inning. Salem has a runner on second with 2 outs. Stepping in is Brody Frederick. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out, I believe, looking, unless I wrote it down backwards. I mean, I did write it down backwards, but I don't know if I got it wrong.
You wrote it down backwards, yeah.
That's the correct.
That is the correct write down of the outs.
Yeah, his ticket was Ponch's last time. It's 1-0 here, and he's going to take a strike on the outside corner, but they're going to call the ball, so it's 2-0.
All right, I'm lost. I have no general clue where the strike zone's at today, other than it's a supper plate, not a home plate.
Just when you think you do,
you don't.
You don't.
I don't even think you do.
Ooh, they check on the runner back at second base, and he barely gets back. It was a hard throw.
Matthew Williams took one there to keep it on the infield. That one's going to smart a little bit.
Yeah. Of course, what you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan that meets your goals with your Country Financial representative in Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. One of our boosters. Glad to have her. We're at the top of the fourth. 5-0 the Ram lead. Run out second. They should this time. They have on a run down. On the third base side, Harrison's going to get a piece of it. He'll tag the runner out. We'll fill you in just a moment on how that went down. It's 5-0 Rams through 3.5. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
The Medicine Shop wants to become your pharmacy of choice. It's so easy to transfer your prescription. All it takes is a phone call from you. And the Medicine Shop will take care of the rest. They accept Medco, TRICARE, Express Scripts, and many 90-day plans as well. Plus, you'll find their pharmacy staff so helpful. No long wait times, no hassles getting in and out of their pharmacy. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
In almost every case, if a person has PPO or HMO insurance where they pay a copay at the cash register, that copay will be identical wherever you go. And even if your card says Humana or Walmart or Walgreens, chances are you can use that prescription card anywhere. Just to be sure, give us a call and we can tell you over the phone if that's the case with your specific plan.
Don't forget to ask the Medicine Shop about delivery service to your home or workplace. Convenience and friendliness, all for the same cost. Only at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Listen to us from any device at WMIXsports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
WMIX Mount Vernon indeed, and WMIXsports.com. Bottom of the 5 o'clock hour. Overjoyed to have you with us. As we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Rams, it looks like it should be top of the order. Matthew Williams, Landon Thomas, Colin Young, barring any changes to Tim Holloway's lineup. Of course, ho-hum, just another 25-plus win season for the Mount Vernon Rams last year as they finished 26-10.
Action down in the bullpen for the Rams.
As we predicted.
I'll get a number if I can see down there that far.
Double digits.
Look like Thomas Weber. I could be wrong. I thought I saw a 25 down there.
First pitch of the inning is going to be low and away, however, to the right-handed Williams for 1-0. You are right. It is Thomas Weber.
Mm-hmm. So they'll bump the DH out.
1-0 coming. Ooh, just misses on the outside corner. Looks like that's still Phillips. Came on in relief in inning number 2 out of center field. The rest of the lineup pretty well the same for Salem, other than they substituted Ruckman as he pitched hit back in the third for the Wildcats. Then took over for Tate at second base in the field as well. 2-0 coming. Popped up by Williams. Could be a blooper to right center field. That'll fall for a base hit. So now he's 1-3 today.
Little duck snort right over the second baseman's head. Big swing, so an outfielder is going to misread the swing. The sound is going to be out with these dead bats, and the outfielder, right fielder got a bad jump on that one because he didn't think it'd carry there. Big swing, base hit.
Of course, if you're looking to move maybe into a bigger home or maybe need a downsize, see Rick Pigg, Joanne Joy, Ramona Flanagan, and Jim Davis for a residential loan at Community First Bank of the Heartland as they check in on the runner at first. We'll provide great personal banking for you. Community First Bank with 5 Jefferson County locations. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. They also provide Rams Athletics on the radio for you. Runner on first, nobody out to the lefty. Thomas takes it outside, 1-0.
Landon Thomas in his 7th year of varsity baseball.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Oh, my gosh. Seems like he's been here forever.
Not looking forward to him leaving either through graduation this year. As he'll slap that foul on the first base side, evens up the count at 1-1. Of course, Salem's scheduled this week. It's a busy week. They will host the aforementioned Benton Rangers on Thursday.
Yep.
As Toby fills us in again.
Yep.
And then they will have 2 with T-Town on Saturday. That will be a fun one.
T-Town's got a lot of pitchers back this year, read online. Wooden Shoes are usually a predominant baseball program in the state of Illinois.
Not much the Shoes can't do. As we wait the 1-1 to Landon Thomas. As he will smack this one down the right field line, and that has a chance to get to the wall. It'll be right off of the wall. Thomas around first, headed for second. Williams is probably going to be held up at third base on a double by Landon Thomas, and that puts 2 in scoring position for Colin Young.
7th hit for the Rams. Thomas jumped on a fastball about belt high inside. Dropped the hands, dropped the barrel of the bat, pulled that pitch, one off the wall. 330 out there, 320, basically 30-30 by the time the angle of the fence started going towards right center. And the Rams in business again with second and third and nobody out.
Nothing will impress me like some pop off a composite bat. Whoa. It's second and third now for the Rams as Colin Young will stand in 1-2 today. He had a single and scored back in the first. Tough luck grounder back to third base his last time up. And this one, he'll send a pitch foul. Huh. Where's that book? There it is. Nothing. I wanted to see why.
It'd be nice to get a ball in play here. Drive in at least 1.
No balls, 1 strike. As the senior catcher will stand back in with 2 on and nobody out in the bottom half of the 4th inning. This is going to be in the dirt. Almost got away. Good stop by the catcher. 1-1. Can't still be 46 degrees.
No. Drop down a little bit since we started.
1-1 coming outside into the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to Young.
Kind of days you blow smoke when you breathe.
Getting there.
Not any color or particular smoke.
Gotcha.
That seems to be everybody using that line here today in the next few days.
I don't even want to hear about it. 2-1 coming. That is going to be sent left center. This could be trouble for the center fielder, Frederick, and that'll fall behind. This should score a couple as Young is on his horse, headed for second base. It'll be 2 RBI double for Colin Young, and the Rams lead this one 7-0.
That's a nice piece of hitting. Took that pitch low and inside and drove it out in the left center field. Ball was going, of course, that wind blown left to right, carried right on into the outfield and over the head. Mount Vernon out to a touchdown lead right now.
7-0. 7 runs on 8 hits thus far for the Rams, and we're going to see Jake Pike out to courtesy run for the catcher, Colin Young. We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios today, driven by Ford Square. It's a Drive One for Your School event on Saturday from 9 until 3:30. The back entrance of Ford Square near the Lincoln showroom. Test drive a vehicle up to 300 vehicles, $20 per vehicle test driven, up to $6,000 will go back to the MVTHS Athletic Fund. We're going to have a Drive One for Your Community event this year as well. 0-1 on a curveball that was called a strike to Colt Nutter. And here in the fourth, he'll take another. 0-2. 1 on, nobody out. The Rams played at 2 here in the inning on a 2 RBI double by Colin Young. 0-2 is the count, however, on the cleanup man. Colton Metter has an RBI chance. And going to pop this one foul, third base side. Maxey looking to get underneath it. And that'll be the first down of the inning.
Wind's playing havoc with everything right now. He can pop in the air. Pat the bat up, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs.
He has not had a bad day.
Oh.
Broken open in the first with a 2 RBI double. Since then, the Rams scored 5 more to support the effort. It's 7-0 here in the bottom of the first inning with 1 on and 1 out. At the bat will stand in against the right-hander Phillips. Ooh, a curveball and a good one. Should have caught the high edge, but it's going to just miss for 1-0.
I don't know what's wrong with that pitch.
Beats me.
Of course, my strike zone's a little bigger in March than most.
That could be.
Throw some strikes, man. Let him throw, man.
Here it goes. Bradford chips this one back behind us.
Good.
And maybe it was a strike. They had a strike on the scoreboard.
I didn't see a gesture or anything.
Maybe we can get a... Or maybe we can't.
I don't think we're going to get an explanation.
I'm always good.
1-1. See, I told you.
Well, even the home dugout thought it was a strike.
Well, and they're at a bad angle. So, there you go.
Not 1-1 coming. That's going to be a high change-up. That is sent deep. Wow, that is going to clear the left field wall.
Nice.
And Pat Bradford will send a deep shot, a moon blast over the left field wall to give the Rams a 9-0 lead.
Seriously? Into a crosswind? He's got 4 RBIs.
Pat Bradford just muscled that one over the left field wall.
You think?
It didn't look like it had much of an apex. That would not have been a great takeoff in an airplane, but on the baseball diamond, it'll give the Rams a 9-0 lead here in the bottom half of the fourth.
You can hang a lot of laundry on that ball that was hit on that thing.
Frozen rope.
Oh, my.
And that'll bring in Thomas Weber. The Rams on top of the Pat Bradford 2-run homer. 9-0 with 1 out. The bases.
Short game. Start thinking short game.
Hey, now.
They're at 9-0. Let's get it going here.
With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Pat Bradford now has 4 runs batted in today, definitely making a case to be a Red Lake College player of the game. Of course, Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. It wasn't such a certainty when it left the bat other than it made a hellacious noise.
Rams right now powering the ball wherever they want to. You know, you're not only hitting the baseball, but you are... Oh, hey, we got another one listening in. Pierce Bora listening in.
Can't believe we
dropped Pierce Bora. You know, going to McKendree, baby. He's listening in.
He really developed a bat over the latter portion of his career. Of course, his career was a long one. Not unlike that.
He developed a pretty good glove out there, too.
Probably the best range maybe I've seen come through.
Yeah, McKendree listening in. Tweeted
6 years we've been doing this.
Tweeted us at WMIX Sports.
What am I looking for?
I don't know what you're looking for over there. Schedule, scores, past players. And now, see, here's the thing when you're hitters, and a lot of guys will agree to this. When you see other guys get hit, you'll see batters almost run to the plate because they get an opportunity. Well, now, Salem's putting in their third pitcher today might not be as easy.
What are you trying to install, iPad?
I don't know. Yeah. Don't you hate when those things do that? They just secretly install things on you. Now, here's another thing to look at, too, is the sun's out a little bit, and the shadow is now between covering home plate, about halfway out to the pitcher's mound. That's going to be a battle here as long as the sun stays out for the hitters to have to adjust who've had some pretty good hitting backgrounds all day.
As we'll have a new southpaw for the Wildcats. Just breaking the action, of course, presented by the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Fully staffed pharmacy where customer service is their top priority. Get down there to the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway. Proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams this year. Pitcher looks like T.J. Alberson.
9 runs on 9 hits, even though they have 8 out there on the board. It's 9 runs on 9 hits for Mount Vernon. They do have an error that they didn't put out there. Shame on them.
As Alberson will take over for Mr. Phillips. Hopefully we can get a look and see what other changes defensively for the Wildcats we may happen to see, as it looks like. Maxey remains at third. Ross moves to first base. Ow! I stabbed myself with the pencil. Here it comes with the first pitch to Weber. Swings through on the changeup, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, if you see somebody hit a home run, you're going to put one on tee and swing hard. Weber's trying to hit one over the housing complex over there. Yeah.
0-1 in the dirt, 1 ball and a strike.
I was worried about him when he swung. Might hurt his back or screwed himself in the ground.
So 1 gone. Base is empty for the Rams after they score 4 in this bottom of the 4th. Next one's on the way, and that's going to be fouled off right side.
Amazes me that people walk up or walk away from here, hear the ping of the bat, don't pay attention. It's not coming at me. Honk. Oh, almost got me.
One, 2 coming. That's going to be fouled straight back. Count will remain the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He fights it off.
Man, Weber was right there on that pitch. Goodness, had a nice swing that time. You can't be unhappy with that swing there. Head down, hands through, punching through. Looked good. Didn't get to play.
Pitch on the way, and that is going to be in the dirt. Evens the count up at 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we will try to get the Salem lineup straightened out for you. As Albertson to the left, he's your pitcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty for the Rams in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That's going to sail high and away. Just like that, Thomas Weber works it back to a full count.
Hey, get a runner on here. Let's go. Keep it going, 1 out. Score another run or 2 while we're hot.
Full count offering from the lefty is on its way with 1 out, and that'll be a check swing, and that's going to miss.
Yeah, you're not going to call that a swing. I can tell you that right now. If you're an umpire down there at first base in the bottom of the 4th on a cold day, and you got a team up 9-0, you better have actually swung that bat all the way through once, because a check swing's going your way. If you're up 9-0, you're going to go to first. Umpires know that game.
And Trevor Flota will stand in. Weber's going to try for second. The catcher's going to throw down. It's a slow throw, and with a head-first dive, Thomas Weber's safe on the pass ball.
Tell you what, when he first took off, I was kind of worried because the catcher hopped on that pretty quick, really got the baseball up, just didn't have a right grip. You could see him flipping a little bit, and by that point, Weber was able to sneak in.
The 1-0 to Flota is going to be sent the opposite way. This could sneak down the line for an extra base hit. It will. Weber's going to be waved around to score to make it 10-0. Flota's headed to second where he'll be held up. Nope, he's going to come right through, and he'll have to get dirty. Well, it'll be a triple. It will. For Trevor Flota. That makes it 10-0.
Oh, the wheels by Mr. Flota. 10 zip, 10 runs, 10 hits. That makes the day a little bit warmer.
That makes the day warmer indeed. And, of course, Tony Wilt brings you all of our scores this season when we do have them. Not a lot of action today. Find Tony online or find him in the White State Farm Jeep around town. It'll have his web address on it, TonyWilt.com. And get you a better state with State Farm. As Sawyer Harrison steps in with 1 out and a runner on third. 10-0 is the Ram lead, and this is going to be a strike on the lower end of the zone to make it 0-1. They'll start to play at least one more half inning as the Rams lead 10-0 into the bottom of the 4th. 1 out. This is going to sail high and away to the right-handed Harrison. The count will even up at 1-1. As the clouds have made it pretty overcast and pretty chilly here from Brennan Klein Field on Tuesday, March the 12th. This one's going to be right down the middle. 1-2 now to Harrison. All Stars and Stitches, another of our booster sponsors here on WMIX Sports. They do apparel at All Stars and Stitches. Just tell Big Dave what you need and give him your logo. He'll take care of the rest. Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School. Or call 435-5555. That was dialed up as a hard hit foul ball to the backstop to keep the count 1-2 to Sawyer Harrison. A runner on third. Trevor Flota had an RBI triple that plated Thomas Weber for the game's 10th run. 10-0 is the Ram lead. Here in the home half of the 4th. As Harrison will swing through and strike out for out number 2.
Look through the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of the 9 spots have a hit. That's nice to see. You want to see some balance. You don't want to be top heavy or bottom heavy or middle heavy as far as hitting goes.
Low and away is the first pitch to the right-handed Clayton Reeves. So 1 ball, no strikes. 10-0. The Rams lead the Wildcats in their opener for 2013. Next pitch on the way is low and away. It's 2-0 now to Clayton.
Of course, Rams will go to the River, Mississippi tomorrow. Get a Mississippi Valley team in here on Thursday before the weekend off.
A little bit of variance for the orange and black. As the 2-0 comes, inside corner should be 2-1.
Start out with 2A today, 2A tomorrow, and 3A on Thursday.
Did confirm, though, that Salem, because of the even distribution, is back up to 3.
Oh, they did get bumped.
Yeah, I'm sure they're happy to hear that. 3-0 is going to be the obligatory 3-1.
I think there's going to be several schools around here that aren't going to be happy with things once those numbers come back out.
Not next year.
Not next year, basketball-wise.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams. On the 3-1, here it comes. Swung on a miss. Full count now for Reeves with 2 gone and a runner on third. We're in the home half of the 4th. The Rams are on top 10-0. They have played at a nickel here in this bottom half of the inning. Locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, Ina. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to welcome you back to personal banking, member FDIC. And welcome back to first base, Clayton Reeves on the 2-out walk. Puts runners at the corners.
Second time today the Rams have batted around.
And this will bring up Matthew Williams. His last time up, he singled and scored. Didn't score on his own single, however. That would have been a home run.
If you could score on your own signal, you've done something.
Single, comma, then score.
Yeah.
Later.
I got you. I was just saying.
I know.
You could score on your own signal. Wow.
We're bantering.
Got it.
Well, Williams will step in. They're going to check on the runner at first. 10-0 your score. The Rams have played at 5 in the home half of the 4th to take a 10-0 lead.
I'm going to say up 10, that runner's not going anywhere. You need to strikes.
That's my
guess, yes. In that situation.
Still doesn't hurt to practice. Pitcher the lefty, T.J. Alberson, has gotten the 1 out, but has walked a runner. Check swing by Williams, strike on the outside corner, and it's no balls and a strike.
And then on the flip side, I would not be thinking that Clayton Reeves would be going anywhere up 10-0. I might be rubbing the nose in the proverbial mud today.
A lot of mud out there to do it with, as it's 0-1. Pretty wet field, but they've done, as always, have done a heck of a job getting her ready for today's action. And by they, I mean Tim Holloway, Quinn McClure, and Tom Fulkerson. I don't know if they dragged Scott Gamber out here to help get her ready or not.
His JV game was canceled today, so I'm not sure what Coach Gamber's up to.
1-1 coming. That's going to miss high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Scott not real happy about the cancellation. I know he understood.
Yeah.
Looking forward to getting back at it tomorrow on the road at Pinckneyville.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. Matthew Williams led off the inning, and he'll swing through this one, and off speed pitch. It's 2-2.
Season opener tomorrow for the Panthers.
Yes, it is.
Well, last year they came here a week and a half after they were in the sectional final.
Been playing this series for quite a while with Pinckneyville and Salem. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a 10-0 Mount Vernon lead. Here comes the pitch on the way, well outside in the dirt. Full count. Couldn't find it, but the runners were not going. With 2 outs and a comfortable 10-run lead.
Nice crowd on hand here today.
Very nice crowd. They had to add some seats, and of course we've neglected it. We didn't have a long pregame. Added some permanent seating here in the off-season, some chairs, some great beneficiaries. They went quickly. I remember going to our accounts payable people, our financial staff, and said, hey, I want to do this. And by the time I called back, not more than 15 minutes later, they were all gone.
Well,
as Matthew Williams will take a 2-out walk, and that'll load the bases for Landon Thomas.
He's been on base twice.
This inning alone.
This little insurance here. Could possibly be a regional matchup between these two in May.
We never know. Ridley College Player of the Game will come your way in our Schmidt Chevrolet post-game show. Ridley College, where they have over 100 degree and certificate programs and can save you thousands on your collegiate education. Log on to rlc.edu. As Landon's going to send this one, it's going to be a pop fly. Will it escape the grass? Nope. It'll be picked up by the shortstop. So 6 unassisted will finally retire the side here in inning number 4. And we head to the 5th with the Rams on top 10-0. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
You'll notice right away that Second Chance Auto doesn't depend on fancy sales gimmicks. Instead, you'll only find honest deals with no credit checks and instant approval. Take your income tax rebate and use it on the great quality used vehicle you really want. cars, trucks, minivans, along with small, mid-size, and full-size SUVs. Most priced under $10,000 with 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Family-owned for over 32 years, serving the families in our region. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
You're listening to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back. Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. We welcome you back to Personal Banking. We welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Rams took a 10-0 lead in the home half of the 4th inning. Now we head to the top of the 5th. And barring any Salem offense, this will be the final inning of this ball game. We'll have your Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show following, assuming that the Rams are able to shut out. And they'll do it behind Thomas Weber, your new pitcher. So the book done on Tyler Ellis, who pitched 4 shutout innings and had a pretty good day.
He'll get the win if it stays like this.
Had, 6 strikeouts today?
Yeah, Rams. I'll figure it up here where we're messing around.
Had a few walks, but that's to be expected on the first outing of the season.
Yep.
Most importantly, pitched 4 shutout innings. He would have started for the Wildcats, Broderick Frederick, and then Aaron Ruckman, Alex Phillips to follow, barring any changes to the lineup for the Wildcats. First pitch of the inning from Weber is a fastball, and a good fastball it is. Down the middle to Frederick, who had a 2-0 count back when we had the 1-4-5 rundown to end that 4th inning.
Mr. Ellis, after this pitch, 1 hit on the swing and miss, gave up 1 hit in 4 innings, walked 4, struck out 6. Goose Egg Salem in his 4 innings.
Not a bad win.
No, a good start to the year. Good 4 innings in. Get that first butterfly out of your gut.
As this is going to be popped up. Nope, it's going to be actually more of a drive to left center field. Landon Thomas will call off his left fielder, Bradford.
That dark cloud out there. I wish I could stay out there all day.
That's not bad. That's Clayton Reeves in left field.
As soon as that ball went up, see that dark cloud move easy.
The Rams have made some adjustments defensively as Clayton Reeves moves over to the left.
That's big Pike and right.
Yes, sir.
I can tell that imposing figure.
First pitch to Ruckman is going to be right at the shortstop, and Matthew Williams shows off that great range. That'll be 2 away.
Range and reaction.
Rams are ready for this one to be done.
Yeah, they're ready. You got early steppers.
So we are now away from the final of this one. We're in the top of the 5th, 2 out, nobody on for Salem. The lefty, John Kingery, will bat in this spot. The lefty stands in, 2 gone, takes a first pitch low for ball, strike 1.
Oh, strike 1.
Looked like it was good, and I didn't see a call, so I adjusted my call.
Yeah,
my call. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, and that pitch was driven high. Great fastball.
Down to the hit.
By Mr. Weber. On to close this one out. Of course, our closer from a year ago, the 2012 South Summit Player of the Year, Zach Jones, moved on to bigger and better things. 0-2 coming outside. And the lefty sees a 1-2 count here with 2 gone. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 more strike or 1 more out, and the Rams will win this one. This could be the final inning. Final half inning, even. So we wait the 1-2, swung and a miss, and that's going to do it. The Rams are 1-0. They defeat the Salem Wildcats 10-0. We'll tell you all about it. The Schmidt-Chevy postgame show coming up. We've ended this one. The Rams are 1-0. Salem will drop to 0-1. We'll come back with the numbers. This is Mount for the Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, I'm Bria Ashby with Community First Bank. It's always my goal to make the transition to Community First Bank as easy as possible for our customers. Our handy switch kit helps in doing just that. Whether it's direct deposit, auto transfers, or online banking, I'm here to help. Come see me at our 42nd Street location to open your account today, and let me remind you how banking should be. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jeep Grand Cherokee, Wrangler, Compass, Patriot, I could go on all day. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. We are proud to be Southern Illinois' Jeep headquarters with a nice selection of all of your favorite Jeeps. The all-new 2013 Jeep Grand Cherokee is a must-see. With premium on-road performance and legendary class-leading vehicle capability, the Grand Cherokee hits the sweet spot. See how you can get up to $1,500 cash back on the 2013 Grand Cherokee, or see about 0% financing for 36 months on the 2013 Jeep Wrangler. See our selection at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or log on to KingCityChrysler.com to view our inventory online or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I've been a nurse with Good Samaritan for many, many years. One of the best things about my job is knowing that I work for a hospital that cares so much about the community. We're dedicated to attracting the best physicians and investing in the most advanced medical technologies. Whether it's radiology, oncology, or advanced heart care, we provide some of the nation's most advanced treatment options right here in Southern Illinois. That way patients never have to travel far from their families to receive the care they need. I'm always happy when families come visit. And starting in 2013, that sort of thing will happen even more. That's when Good Samaritan opens our all-new Regional Health Center. Everything about the new center has been designed with patients in mind. It features all private rooms and family-friendly areas that make it easier for visitors to stay overnight. I can't wait to see what Good Samaritan does with this exciting new facility.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
Hey, Andrew, welcome you back in. We're not inside anymore, are we?
No.
Back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field for Rams baseball. They win this one over Salem today, 10-0 in 4.5 innings. So a short game today, and the Rams will take that. They are now 1-0 to start the year. Salem will drop to 0-1. Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Peruse their inventory online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside on WMIX Mount Vernon. We're also online at WMIXSports.com. Heartland Accounting postgame stats, of course. Heartland Accounting, where you get started right and let them make your business a success. Heartland Accounting is your small business expert. Located at 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. That's B as in boy, Heartland Accounting. Of course, if we take a look at the numbers, really, you look at the Rams, and they did a great job today offensively.
Big runs. You know, when you score runs in multiple innings, your chances of winning a game of baseball is pretty good, and that's what Mount Vernon was able to throw together today. Very balanced attack up and down this order.
There you go, and of course I'll let you take us through whatever numbers you want to give us.
Salem had no runs on 1 hit, no errors, had 5 left on base. Mount Vernon, 10 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. There were 7 left on base. Tyler Ellis is your winning pitcher. He went 4 innings. Tyler Ross picked up the loss for the Wildcats in the game that took 1 hour and 32 minutes as the Rams improved to 1-0 on the season with a 10-0 win over the Salem Wildcats.
There you go. Heartland Accounting provides those statistics for you. They are your small business expert. Check them out, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. Winning pitcher, as Danny said, was Tyler Ellis, who was masterful in his performance today, going 4 innings, allowing only 1 hit, 4 bases on balls, and 6 strikeouts, while Thomas Weber went an inning. Pretty well nothing else happened. He got a strikeout, but goose eggs the rest of the way. No walks, no hits, no runs. That was the important thing for the Rams today, as they win this one 10-0. We'll take another break. When we come back, here on our Schmidt Chevrolet post-game show, we'll give you a Red Lake College player of the game, and it should be pretty easy to figure out this afternoon as the Rams take home. They are home already, a 10-0 victory. They'll be back on the road tomorrow. We'll tell you about that when we come back as well. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
I'm Andy Robb with a look at your next ride weather for this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies and breezy for a high 49. Partly cloudy, brisk and cold for the rest of your Tuesday. Tonight's low 27. Mostly sunny for Wednesday, high 43. Tomorrow night, low 23. Thursday, a mix of clouds and sunshine for a high 54. and on Friday, a high 63. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
The Brothers Grimm hit the Wren Lake College Theater with an epic fairy tale where worlds collide. Into the Woods premieres Thursday, March the 21st. Take a look at the darker or grimmer side of fairy tales, dealing with the themes of responsibility, consideration, and everyday values. See the latest Wren Lake College Theater masterpiece at 7 p.m. Showings Thursday, March the 21st through Saturday, March the 23rd, or the matinee at 2 p.m. on Sunday, March the 24th. Tickets are only $12 at the door, or call the box office at 437-5321, extension 1467.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
We're on Facebook, Twitter, online at WMIXsports.com. Now for the Rams baseball, the Schmidt Chevrolet post-game show. You can find Schmidt Chevrolet and all of their selection of General Motors vehicles. 3423 Broadway at Mount Vernon or online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. The Mount Vernon Rams beat Salem to open up the year 10-0. They do it 4.5 innings behind Tyler Ellis' masterful performance. Again, 4 innings pitched, no runs allowed with 6 strikeouts today, and again, 1 hit scattered over those 4 innings. Thomas Weber shuts the door with a nearly flawless inning. He did have a strikeout, and actually was flawless as we look at the numbers. However, will any of those guys be our Wren Lake College player of the game? And of course, at Wren Lake College, they can save you thousands for your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. See of the which the more than 100 degree certificate programs is right for you at Wren Lake College. Of course, this will pretty well wind things down for us today as the baseball season, we hope, will heat up eventually in terms of the temperature outside. But our coverage will kick up here in just a matter of hours. But our Wren Lake College player of the game, I think it's pretty obvious. At Bradford. Oh, yeah. And a masterful performance by Tyler Ellis. We make no bones about that. But Pat Bradford had the 2 RBI double back in the first inning, then had a 2-run shot over the left field wall in the fourth. 2 for 3 today with a home run. 8 total bases and 4 runs batted in. Not a bad day at the office for Pat the Bat. He's your Wren Lake College player of the game, and that's pretty well going to do it for us today. 10 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Rams. No runs on 1 hit with no errors for the Wildcats. Again, your game time was 1 hour and 32 minutes. We got started at 4:22. We finished her up at 5:54. And we are just past the top of the 6 o'clock hour. We are back on the air tomorrow afternoon. 4:15 will be your scheduled pregame, as the Rams will travel to Pinckneyville to take on the Panthers. Back here Thursday as the Rams will battle the Civic Memorial Eagles. 4:15 slated to be your pregame time then. If you're wondering when our first Lady Rams broadcast will be, we'll have the Jefferson County Invitational doubleheader on Monday, right here on AM 940. Pregame slated for around 3:45, as the Lady Rams will open up action at the Cusimano Sports Complex on Monday. Their season action begins with the Fairfield Invite on Saturday. We hope to catch up with Lance Bolt, new head coach of the Lady Rams, this weekend on the Saturday Sports Show. That comes your way every Saturday at 8:08, right after the 8 o'clock news, right here on AM 940. It's going to do it for us today as the Rams come away with a big win to open up the year over the Salem Wildcats. For Danny Czerwinski, for Holly Carroll and Avery Barton, as part of your WMIX Sports team, on behalf of all of our sponsors, we thank you for listening to Rams Baseball here on WMIX AM and online at WMIXsports.com, and hope you'll enjoy Rams baseball tomorrow at those same locations. For all of those aforementioned, I'm Chris Hugo from Mount Vernon, reminding you of the final score. The Rams 10, the Wildcats nothing. So long from Brennan Klein Memorial Field.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at WMIXsports.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Wren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto, Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, Raising a Hospital, Raising the Bar, Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, and also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Sarah Staley, your country financial agent, Heartland Accounting, and by Central Christian Church. Your home for news,